I don't have an MBA, so I'll have to look at it from a little different perspective. I believe the state and the county and the governmental entities in West Virginia do not do a particularly good job of looking out for the businesses we have already got. How are they doing? Are they good? Are they bad? Are they making money? Are they losing money? What can we do to help? All these questions need to be asked on an everyday basis so you don't have all of a sudden close a business and lose 400 jobs and all of a sudden everybody looks around and says, what happened? Where were they? They were fine yesterday. Well, they weren't fine yesterday. They weren't fine last week. But nobody looked at it. That's the first answer.
Thank you. Follow-up?
No, thank you.
The third question is from John McVeigh, and we'll go to Mr. Watson first.
I want to stick with the economic development issue. As a state delegate, how would you improve the economy of the 58th delegate district?
I'm glad you asked. I've been waiting for that all night. On the 4th,
It's early, sir.
On the 4th of March, 1996, Peter Carlino, the CEO of Penn National Gaming, Bill Bork, the president of PNGI, and Jim Reeder, a lawyer from Patton Boggs in Washington, came to Charlestown looking at the opportunity of buying and accepting an option on Charlestown races, which at that time was about ready to go under. Peter had some good thoughts about it, but he was not going to do anything without the horseman's approval. So Bill Bork, Peter Carlino, Jim Reeder, Randy Funkhauser, who's sitting out there, Tyson Gilpin, who died not too recently but was a tremendous horseman, and myself went out to Cedar Lawn and sat one afternoon and tried to lay out from both sides what we thought they could do for us and what we could do for them. We came to a basic agreement that afternoon that provided the fiscal engine for a $170 million a year business today, which happens to be the largest in the state, I think. And for the communities, Rusty sat here a few minutes ago and we talked about the financial problems. I believe they've gotten $40 million out of the video lottery since it started. So I pride myself on looking at economic development starting at the very bottom and going to the very top. Hopefully we can find some other things along the line to add to that, but I think that's quite an accomplishment. Well, I've never been fortunate to stand on the floor of the House because I wasn't a delegate and I wasn't young and pretty. But I have sat in the offices of the delegates and the senators and worked on legislation. I was fortunate enough to go down there when the original video lottery bill was passed. In 2001, when they had the gray machine bill, I spent a lot of time down there trying to save the horsemen from cuts that were out of proportion. I was fortunate enough to sit in one of the delegates' office and write the pension plan that the horsemen at Charlestown now enjoy. We had, in 2002, the governor decided to do away with the West Virginia Racing Commission and not do away with it, to subvert it to the Gaming Commission. Being an avid horseman, I thought that was tantamount to treason. Kim Martin, who was the paid lobbyist of the Charlestown Horsemen's Benevolent Protective Association, and I went to Charleston. I believe, with all due candor, that he and I saved the Racing Commission. The Racing Commission plays the part of regulator between two competing interests, the racetrack, who's Tiffany's employer, and the horseman. Without that regulator in there, you're playing with an 800-pound gorilla. We were fortunate enough to win, and I believe gave me another insight into the internal workings of the House of Delegates and how they operate, and will stand me in good stead to be doing it myself.